They're all going to scatter and go in different directions.
For hitters, but you don't.
No.
You don't vote for any rule changes. 1-1. And it's tapped over the mound. Flaherty doesn't get a piece, and that's good news for Javi Baez. So if pitch count is a question today, 6 pitches for 2 outs
considerations.
Is a place you want to spend a lot of time. 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Sliding play by Jimenez. Not in time. Infield single for extension into the base. Riley Green tattoos this ball into right field, into the bat shot, and that's down for a hit. Throw coming to the plate, not in time. And Riley Green kind of corkscrews one into right. Same deal today.
Yeah, curveball, and it just gets a little too much of the plate right off the end of the bat. Not sure if Brennan knew exactly where that won. I think he thought it was hit a little better than it was, and it was one of those off the end sinking line drives. Wenzel with 2 outs knows that he can be off with the crack of the bat and scores easily.
That it can be a hard read. The thing about it is,
there is.
Second base side, real slow roller. Jimenez does get him. Riley Green's RBI single. The Tigers offense. Flaherty's first pitch here is grounded past him to second by Schneemann, and a flailing play by Colt Keith does get the out on Schneemann just onto the wire. One down for David Fry. Who was it? Look at that, and you're like, that's it.
You're right.
Pitch number 15 of his day.
Would have been a member and chosen.
To shortstop on a line, Javi Baez collects it for out number 5 in a row to start the ball game in a very.
That's crazy. That's just like Tarek Skubal. You know.
In the air toward right field, and Wenzel Perez makes the catch.
said as a regular reliever, he didn't have any specific. That'll be a bullpen day, and then they'll go into the All-Star pitch out of the bullpen. We might see him on Sunday.
Thanks, Trev. Appreciate that. And look, Dan,
you shouldn't look at it as a demotion, but you want to be trying to make sure that they get him into a game.
Lifted to left by McKinstry. Kwan is back at the track and the wall, and Stephen Kwan greets the wall, and McKinstry's bid. Instead, it's 1 out for the balance of the games that he has heard. With him in the 1 spot this year, as Gio Urshela sends this ball into right field for a 1-out single.
But
now a message.
You know, in the meantime, we still have a lot of games to play.
Javi Baez ambush, base hit to left, 2 on, 1 out.
And here's that example of staying in the middle of the plate. That's that slider, and look, he wants it down and away, as we know that they try to tempt Javi with that, and that one just kind of spun over in the middle.
Up fastball, and if it is a fastball, first pitch, third base side. What a play by Schneemann. Save! David Arrieta got into position to make the call, and it's 3-0 Tigers.
What a play by Schneemann over there, trying to beat.
Oh no!
Oh boy! But the ball, did the ball come out? When he goes into the bag, watch the ball.
Oh, so now he has the ball when he makes contact with the base. That's what
Cleveland is challenging the safe call of third.
Have a seat podcast guest. Which adjective for
Laurel and Hardy handshake?
Challenge there. How about this Tigers team right now? Some better
when we got back into contention.
There's a ground ball to first base. Urshela is there. Jack Flaherty's retired 7 in a row. Who are your favorite players right now?
Broadcasters. Talk about him.
That ball's a rocket into right field, and Wenzel Perez can only watch it. Will Brennan without number 1, and then Naylor sends one up and out. That quickly, we've seen 2 batters into a 3-1 score.
You don't see that too often either from Jack Flaherty on that slider. That one just kind of stays up a little bit, Doesn't have that real sharp downward bite to it. Little bit of a spinner right there, and Naylor hits it right down the right field line. Thought maybe it had a chance just to hit.
So 1 out, and here is that well already.
I enjoyed the movie with Dwayne Johnson that'll be coming to a theater near you this Christmas time.
Center field, out number 2.
And I thought, are you kidding me? So he was awesome though. It was a really, really fun shoot. Oh!
Pass Baez. He was ready for it. Some odd spin there. And there's a runner at first with 2 out.
It's got to be a hit, right?
You ever been an official scorer in your past?
Pick the stick picks, and you've been right on.
He's got some pop, and
first 2 out on Angel Martinez, the batter.
He's worked hard at it. You know, they work with him every day.
And there he is.
Just as you draw it up, will you hang out for one more half inning?
Love to.
All right. I don't think so. And then I said,
okay.
He literally just said that to me. Carson Kelly, a bid to left field, way back there. There's that run back. Even it out, you say. It's 4-1.
Let's keep talking about Miles Teller, because clearly he's the one who brought the good luck. No, I actually, you know what? Sorry, let's talk about Carson Kelly.
Yeah, we'll get
when
back.
He gets a hold of them, they go a long way.
Here's Hill. Is that okay, or should I just get off my boat? Can you look kind of quizzical, intense?
Like I'm scaring you?
Right. Into center field, and Martinez is there. All right, so here's the
several scenes from Men Who Stare at Goats.
Okay.
You know, hanging out with Clooney and the guys, having a great time.
Second base and Jimenez for out number 2. And they just call you and say, yeah, you didn't make it?
I got a letter
every
in the
pitch that he threw at all times. That ball hit by Justin Henry Malloy into right field. That's down. And Baez skates into third. So 2 on, 2 out for Perez here in the third.
Justin Henry Malloy's had a couple of swings like this where he's inside out of them, starting to recognize the opposition is kind of attacking him on the outside part of the plate, and he's kind of going the other way. He does just that, and then Javi Baez, after walking, just as with 2 outs, knows that he can take off with the crack of the bat and easily gets over to third.
It's really nice to see him go the other way with a pitch like that, right? Because talk about mature at bats, right? Because his power is to the pull field, obviously, but that was a nice swing.
First pitch popped up third base side into foul territory, but I don't want to let pass the fact that you just jumped in as a baseball analyst and were amazing in the role. No, that was phenomenal.
Perfect analysis, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, Pete is a brilliant actor. It is 1,000.
Watching that and just how he became a Tiger fan.
Ramirez slugs this ball into left center field, but a running Riley Green makes it. Pitches to shortstop. Baez ends the inning.
3 runs.
But
commented to you on all the strange.
1. He pulls it into left field. Kwan is back, and Stephen Kwan watches that ring over his head. Veerling has extra bases.
Going to be over second. Keeps Cole Keith from scoring.
Kwan saved. Bonus. 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Nice take.
But this is just Riley Green around for 3 years.
Towards short and through. A flare into left. Kwan gives everything the throw. 60 miles an hour. Please get over to the right lane. In the air, center field. And Martinez makes a catch. That is the first out of the inning. Riley Green
1 out.
They're going to spin and throw to second base, and he's back in. He did say McKinstry first pitch swing. Left field and Kwan. And now for America's fastest growing sensation, a message from Figer Law. Consider that a tryout success. That's part of our Comerica Bank game summary later. Ground ball up the middle. Look out for the bag. Nice job by Jimenez to claim that before it hit the bag and redirect it, or else that's a base hit. Though Dan Petrie just hit a home run, the Tigers have their runs off of doubles and singles in this inning.
Able to hit for the home run, but other than that one,
2 pitches for Jack Flaherty. 1 ball, 1 strike.
for abundance of them, just enough. Mixing in that curve as he gets deeper in the game, too.
Specifically has been really impressive. This is a casual flip.
They do. I mean, he looks like he's in complete control, but when you set a casual flip,
1-2 today.
I guess it's just comfort. He just looks very comfortable and not edgy, just very relaxed and loose.
Like you doing a Figer Law ad.
Oh boy.
Center field perfectly played. Vierling was straight away with that ball. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Flaherty, and stay tuned for the Miller Lite update. The MLB draft. It has great implications for the division as Baez flies this ball into right center field, and Martinez for out number 1. All right, so let's be
their careers and set them up for the end of the mine is a good time.
End of July.
But again, and then you got to get school, or if you're going to sign.
Are you going to say yes to any date that I propose? If not, I'm going to stop.
I just not know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Did I say yes to the end of July?
/party. A 3-game date start after midnight this evening.
Yeah, during the day, yeah.
On getaway night. Third base side, it's a long run and eventually caught. What a running grab by Zach McKinstry. My goodness, off the
get this ball, especially too that it's slicing away, and he's playing shortstop basically, and then just outruns it. But I thought for sure he was going to have to get airborne on that. Just keeps his feet, makes a fine running catch.
The question in my mind was fair or foul was what we were going to have to answer. Riley Green in the sunlight this time for out number 2. Now a message from the Southeast Michigan. 6-1 Tigers with the lead. Ground ball first base side from Colt Keith, and that will turn into a base. Fry had trouble with it.
Again, smart.
Oh, that hung up forever, and Riley Green rips it to center field. You just can't let him see the ball that well.
On in AAA and kind of an emergency starter.
Guys who have been up here before for the
It's got to take some kind of a toll.
Urshela, fair baseball. Gio Urshela hits the detonator on this ball game. 10-1. First pitch is in for a strikeout.
Jack, we're going to go out and get you a whole slew of runs.
2-2. 2-2. Strike 3. The Tigers have a slew of runs. Only when the final run crossed on this double. The fans are singing. Friends in low places. It's more than 10. 1-0 pitch to Fry. It's lifted to right field. And Wencel Perez goes back for out number. I do. We're going to play What Have I Done? Ramirez I would like this to hear ball the story.
Into sets in the stands. So I said, oh, they see that guy pull his pants down?
I said, what? Freeman pinch hitting in the air left field, and Riley Green will have it bounce over his head off the wall. And so known
Ozzie
for
Guillen.
Ozzie Guillen was a fielder's choice there.
Yeah, let's see.
And he didn't go far after the first guy immediately, as that ball is lined to left field, and Riley Green is on it for out number 3.
Look at that positioning too. Talking about knowing where to play, he was shading on that line drive.
Out in California, and Hedges is met by Colt Keith with a first pitch swing. Good luck to you. First pitch. Austin Hedges is so highly thought of as a catcher. Pitch timer not an issue for Hedges. Ibanez to center. And Martinez makes a catch. Now a message from Rally House.
And Cole Keith smoked one to center. Andy Ibanez. You don't see this in batting practice.
No, you wouldn't want to see it in batting
No.
practice. Freeman at second gets the out. 10-pitch inning for Austin Hedges. Shelby Miller, the new. It's a 1-0 game at that. Naylor, Juan Martinez.
Yeah.
To end the game. Left field, and that's Zach
Gio Urshela with a nice play over at first.
And you know when you 5 days. You're so. John Kenzie Noel on Christmas in July down the left field line. And that ball pretty well too. McKinstry though in left is underneath. Every Sunday. Tigers. Old are they?
I think the one is going to.
That would definitely not show up as
Lance Parrish and Alan Trammell.
How about
Barbaro
that?
Garbet.
McKinstry in left makes all 3 outs. You have more? We got 5 seconds.
And Gibby.
That's amazing. Thank you to whoever that is. Zach McKinstry hits it well into right center field, and it's caught. What a play out there by Martinez. Wow.
Yeah, think they don't care. Look at this. I mean, going way up and robbing Zach McKinstry of a home run. And even when they're coming in, Zach McKinstry is giving Austin Hedges a little bit. Austin Hedges appreciates it. And even though he just made an out.
Urshela to second base. They get the one at second. That's a double play. Hedges' ERA is dropping toward 3 with 2 scoreless innings thanks to Martinez. With clean. Mickey, thank you very much. We have the rare at bat where the pitcher gets to hit in the American League. It's Austin Hedges.
That's right. Come on. Don't let us down.
Okay. One for all the pitchers out there.
No, just you don't want him to get a hit, certainly, but.
They've lost the DH, Dan. Right field. The rare day where you can say a catcher had a better day on the mound than at the plate.
Pitcher put it in play. See that?
Okay. You're going to adopt him now as one of yours? Great. One down. He deserves credit. I mean, he got 6 outs they had to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Schneemann. Schneemann hitting, then Fry, and then Freeman. So it's Schneemann and Freeman separated by a Fry. Two strikes. Tigers are on their way to win number 45 this year, and it would be 3 of 4 against Cleveland in this series before the Dodgers come in, and that is just tipped. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Dodgers and the Tigers from here at Comerica Park. Hope you can join us for that, whether in the ballpark or here on Valley Sports Detroit. First base. Andy Ibanez getting a couple innings of run over there for out number 2. He's played a good first base.
He is, and looks comfortable on that right side. But, and talking about Austin Hedges, but I mean Shelby Miller too, giving the Tigers a couple of innings, and he's been throwing the ball really well, coming in, getting a win, and then a save, and now shutting this thing out with a couple of innings.
Here is Fry. First pitch swing. Fry launches to left field. McKinstry is on the move, and he gets to the line and watches it fly. Souvenir over there after a little bit of a scrum. It's an 0 for 10 series for Fry, who will be going to Texas as a first-time All-Star. Left-hand side, McKinstry on the move into foul territory to make the catch, and the Tigers have taken the series decisively against Cleveland. 10-1 in the finale, 3-1 in the series.
And that's a statement maker right there. After coming off of a 4-game winning streak and then winning 3 out of 4 from the first place Guardians in convincing fashion today with the Dodgers on deck, this is a great way to go into the All-Star break. Just a little bit more work to get done against the Dodgers.
Dan, what a fun series this was to watch. Huh?
Absolutely. And think about just a break here or there, and quite possibly they could have swept this 4-game